What's up, guys? Welcome to Livingston Unfiltered. Today we have Taryn Fry, who's involved in the American Legion.
Yes.
And we have Allison Pohl, who's involved in Habitat for Humanity. Jake's here with me today running cameras without a microphone.
What's up, guys?
And we're going to get into some information about a special program for Livingston County veterans. So, Taryn, tell us about yourself.
Let's see. I joined the Marine Corps in high school and went to boot camp right after I graduated. I took the summer off and then
Hawaii? Was boot camp in Hawaii?
No, San Diego.
Okay.
I'm a Hollywood Marine, so, but yeah, close enough, right?
Right.
So I did that. I did end up doing 2 tours in Iraq and messed up my back, and I got some physical disabilities and stuff like that, and I do have PTSD. So, for a long time, I stayed to myself. I didn't want nothing to do with nobody, just keep there and do my own thing. And then met with Bobby at the American Legion, and he was on me for a couple of years to join, and I always thought it was just a drinking hole.
Yeah,
and
he's a good guy.
Yeah.
He and his whole family serve.
Yep. And he showed me, the Legion is more than just a canteen, know. And then I found out, there's a family there, and other veterans understand each other. And so I joined the Legion, and now I'm the post-service officer at the Legion.
Which means what?
Basically helping veterans, making sure they're being taken care of in the community with their benefits, or helping with if they're behind in their bills or something like that, or they need a porch put on to help them get in and out of their house, or whatever it might be. Like, there's different needs that aren't being met constantly. And I work with the Veteran Service Office here in Howell, which is great. I don't do any of the actual disability claims.
Okay.
But we got people that do that, and that's what they're certified to do, and everything like that. So it works out good to have them. It's just a bunch of different resources that I have within the community with Vet Life, Josh Parris over there, and different stuff. So if there is a need that one organization can't meet, there's another organization that might be able to do something,
Yep.
We'll figure it out. I joined the American Legion Riders.
Which is what?
Motorcycles. I don't have a motorcycle. I have a slingshot.
Okay.
I ride in the back of the pack, but it's an awesome family to be a part of. And, my little son's 10. He loves it. Everybody's very friendly. They got a few junior auxiliary members that are part of the Legion. We have the Sons and Auxiliary, and then the veterans all make up the American Legion Riders at Post 141. So
that's awesome.
We do a lot of good stuff in the community, from not just the riders, but Rolling with Rhino. I work with that organization too, and they do a lot of good things for veterans in the community. So
you're kind of like the liaison. You're in with the people.
Yep.
But if you see a need, you know where to direct them to get there.
Yep. I have a budget that I have each month to help with funding. The winter time is usually the hardest.
Sure.
Guys without heat, we're making sure that they have heat. There was one incident that the furnace broke.
Yep.
Guess what? He had a wood stove, but he just didn't have money to get wood.
Right.
So I managed to get that done, and we helped get the furnace up and going for him. We've paid electric bills, stuff like that. So it's just helping out, making sure these veterans aren't forgotten about, because I've seen too much that, they served and they're done, and nothing's being done to make sure that they're taken care of afterwards. And that's where the Legion comes in, is we want to be that family. We want to make sure that that you're welcome there, and we honor each and every one, from Vietnam still all the way down to Iraq, Afghanistan veterans.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So, Allison, you've served as well, haven't you?
Yes, sir. I was not the Marines. I was in the Navy.
Okay. You guys, I don't want you fighting.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
So you were in the Navy right out of high school, or?
I did a couple semesters of college, and then found out that I was not ready to teach high school. And
I don't blame you.
I remember I was in junior ROTC in high school, and I remember him saying, the Navy will pay for college.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, well, there's another way to get a scholarship, right?
Sure.
So the rest is history.
So you did a little college and then you went into the Navy. How long did you serve?
I was there 4 years.
Okay. And now you have a couple of kids as well?
I do. I have a 10 and 12-year-old. It's
Nice.
never a dull moment. Lots
Okay.
of fun.
Do you live in the area as well? I know Taryn, so I know that he lives locally.
Yeah, we're over in Pinckney.
Oh, good. All right. So you work for Habitat for Humanity, right?
Yes, sir. I'm the new family services coordinator.
Awesome. Jake and I are on the board there. And within our real estate career and community, because it's Livingston County, we find it an honor to serve there because it's a hand up, not a handout. And we like to be involved and see that people are being taken care of as well. So I had brought you guys, I asked you to come in today so we could talk about a new special program to Habitat that we're involved with. Can you tell us a little bit about that, Allison?
So we just started collaborating with the Homes of the Brave program. The Homes of the Brave program is through Habitat Michigan,
Okay.
and it is designed to help veterans with critical home repairs. So think like safety and security, things like
leaking roof, furnace that doesn't work.
Yes, stuff like that.
Porch steps.
Right.
Porch steps, ramps, water damage leading to floor being unstable, all kinds of stuff like that. And the best part about it is kind of like you said, like, everybody kind of works together to fill in the gaps of what's needed. Is this program is bringing together so many different programs that have that goal but weren't connected previously, and it makes it more accessible for veterans to get the help they need for their different projects.
Yep.
But most of all, they should have, every veteran deserves a safe place to call home.
For sure. Taryn, why do you think sometimes veterans wait so long before they reach out to somebody like you and ask for assistance?
I think a lot of time is there's always someone worse off than them.
Yeah.
And they don't want to take that benefit away from someone worse. I hear it time and time again. I meet a veteran and I'm like, well, are you getting your benefits? Are you getting benefits? Are you taken care of? No, there's guys worse off than me. I'm like, well, yeah, there is. Obviously, there's always going to be someone worse off than you. So, but you still earn those benefits. And we need to make sure that you're getting it and you're taken care of.
Right on.
That's the biggest thing that I hear from a lot of veterans is they try to stay humble as long as possible. And a lot of organizations, too, they want to see that you have nothing left to give.
Right.
Like you're out of all your resources. You've tried everything and you're struggling.
Yeah. You took an ibuprofen and kept going.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
And unfortunately, that's what happens with a lot of these veterans. I got a veteran right now that I've been working with for the last 2 years, and he's homeless, living in his van. His van broke down, and I think it's Conley Motors, if I'm saying that right, in Brighton.
Yeah.
Is helping him. They're replacing the transmission in his vehicle for him. He's supposed to be picking up today, actually, but he lives in his van.
Yeah.
And it's just, there's gaps left behind in the government where veterans aren't being taken care of. And this guy right here, I feel so bad for him, and I wish I could do more. There's only so much I can do. And I think being there as a friend for him is helping him out a lot too.
Right.
And giving him, someone to speak to, giving him hope that there is more.
That somebody cares.
Somebody cares. Exactly. And he was told by another organization that you stress me out. I can't deal with you anymore.
You want stress? Take a tour in Iraq.
And the guy that told him that is a veteran.
Oh, you're kidding.
As well.
That's a shame.
And it's a shame. And I told him, like, that shouldn't have been said to you.
Right.
I'm always going to be there. I can't always answer my phone, but I try my hardest to answer my phone or text or whatever it is. And to be there and help him out, at least someone to talk to, And he's like, do you think I'm fighting a losing battle? His military records doesn't show him being in Iraq. He was involved in an accident. That wasn't noted in any of his stuff. He's lost everything. He got kicked out of the National Guard because the military and the VA all tried to put you on medicine. Well, when this accident happened, he didn't get the proper treatment he needed in Iraq.
Yep.
It wasn't noted. And now he can't get his benefits because he got a dishonorable discharge because he was hooked on pain medicine, and then he smoked weed and got kicked out.
Yep.
Which, okay, well, now he's got this on his back. He gets out and he's messed up his leg and everything else.
Yeah.
And he's still struggling.
Right.
Then he ends up in prison.
Oh, no.
Because of drugs.
Right.
Of smoking marijuana. You know, it's like,
yep.
Yes, it's not legal at the time and everything in the state that he was in Mississippi. So now this is all built up onto him, and he's, 2 foot under.
Right.
He's trying to see if he can still make it, and he keeps asking, am I fighting a losing battle? I'm like, bro, I don't think you're fighting a losing battle.
Right.
Let's keep working at this. Another veteran in the community helped him pull up an accident report. They actually found the accident report.
No kidding.
Some of it's redacted, so we can't prove that he was there. He's got a return flight home. That's the only thing that's showing him being in country.
Okay.
But we're still trying to, make sure he can piece it together for him so he can get help. I mean, he's went to the congressman. He's went to everybody. It's like, I don't know what else to do for him.
Yeah.
And I believe that he was in combat. He was in an accident. He got pinched between trucks.
Yep.
And I think he was done wrong by not getting the proper medical treatment before he got discharged from the Army.
Yep.
But I can only do so much.
Right.
So being there to help him and talk to him, again, he's living out of his van. I got to find him a place to stay in his van for the night tonight,
Right.
I can only do so much. And with that dishonorable discharge,
Yeah.
screws a lot of things for him. And he got done dirty.
Yeah.
His command didn't take care of him medically when he was over there. And they tried to cover up the accident because we believe that the female that was driving the truck was a staff sergeant, wasn't licensed.
Okay.
And we think that whole accident was a cover-up to keep people safe from
Right.
getting in trouble.
From getting in trouble.
And in the end of the day, he got screwed as being I don't know what he was, a E1, E2, or whatever he was,
Yep.
junior enlisted, He got screwed out of the deal, and now he's not getting his benefits, and he's suffered. He's been fighting this for 20 years, and every time he's literally traveled all over the United States trying to get somebody to help him.
Right.
No congressman, oh, we did this for you. Well, that's not what he needs.
Right.
He needs, he served his country honorable, and let's get him his benefits and taken care of. And the accident being covered up has screwed up his whole life.
Yeah. So, Allison, and I don't mean to cut you off.
No.
That's very important. But tell me about the program that has been initiated through Habitat. If you could you described what they do.
Mhm.
What's the process? Who would they reach out to initiate it? And is it solely for a veteran, or is it for somebody who knows their neighbor's a veteran and the roof is displaced, needs some work, gutters, windows, furnace, something like that? Can they call for the veteran and get the ball rolling?
It's for veteran households. So anybody in the house can be a veteran.
Okay.
And if neighbors want to call and say, hey, you should reach out to this person, I'm happy to reach out to that person. I would prefer they reach out to that person and have them reach out to me. That makes it a whole lot easier.
Sure.
But just give us a call.
So once they've called you,
Mhm.
you've established they're a veteran or a veteran household.
Sure.
Is there an application process?
There is an application process. So there's some eligibility documents that have to be
Handed in.
collected
Yep.
to, sorry.
No problem.
They have to be collected to be able to prove eligibility.
Okay.
And then we do a site visit to just kind of take a look at what's going on, see how we can help, see if there's any other issues that are going on. Because sometimes you'll say, hey, this is wrong, or hey, my roof's leaking.
Right.
And we also need to fix the ceiling and the wall and the floor and
Why is it so
plumbing
cold
and
in here?
right.
Oh, my furnace is shot too.
Right. And so that's why we do the site visits and we get 2 quotes to make sure that we're taking everything into account when we're trying to help people. We want to make sure they get the help they need,
Right.
not just the bare minimum.
Yep.
Because
And we don't, at Habitat, we don't get to make the final decision, right? We get to compile a file, ship
Correct.
it off to,
we send it to Habitat Michigan.
Okay.
So Homes of the Brave is associated with Habitat Michigan. We're piloting it in Livingston County,
amazing.
and it goes through a board review process.
Okay.
So once the board approves the job,
Yep.
they actually cut a check to be able to complete the repair at no cost to the veteran.
That's amazing. Is there any, I know with Habitat, we do some brush with kindness where we'll make a repair and there's some payback sometimes, or at least there's some debt that's owed. So if anything changes, we can make ourselves whole again. Is there any payment process for Homes for the Brave?
There's no payment process for the veteran. Again, it's done at no cost to the veteran, but it is still based on the AMI. So
Okay.
average monthly income for the area,
Okay.
just like the Brush with Kindness program. So
Livingston County has to be pretty high.
it's decently high.
Okay.
But so still apply and we can talk through it. And even if the answer is no for eligibility, that's just a no for that program. That's not a no.
Okay.
It's a let's find the next person who can help. Because like Terrence said, there's tons of people out there who want to help, who can help, and gap filler organizations that can try to help people out.
Right on. You had called me and I called Habitat, and we have somebody who's going through this process currently. And it sounds like we're probably not far off from getting
Not
some
far
help.
off. We should get an answer probably by next week at the latest.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
good. I haven't heard anything from him in about a month. Usually checks in monthly with me.
Okay.
I tried to do everything I could. I went out there. I mean, yeah, it's been a long drawn out process, and I felt bad for the guy. I have a heart, it's like, I want to do this. And then I get told, no, you can't do this. You can't do
Right.
that. Well, let's find someone that can.
Right.
Find a way to yes.
Yes. Let's make this happen. And I tried to explain this before to him, like, we will find somebody somehow to make this happen.
What was the situation?
He needed a front porch put on. A tree fell down, and the porch is 30 years old, and it's just, but the cost of it for me to get a contractor in there was like $2,500 to get him in doing it, which was out of my budget.
Yep.
I wanted to send him to the Veteran Service Office. The Veteran Service Office needed all of his financial stuff, but his wife and him have separate finances, so she didn't want to like submit. He's afraid that someone's going to steal his finance stuff.
Right.
And
Yep.
and I understand that that's a concern with a lot of people. I tried to talk him through it, and Livingston County, it was just not working out so well.
Right.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, when you're working with a disability, you need that stability because the stairs got damaged too.
Right.
So he needed stairs and handrails just to be able to get into his house. And that's a safety thing.
Yeah, for sure. So is there a limit to the amount that we can put into a single house? Is there a timing?
Case by case, I
It,
would say
it
that.
really is case by case. With
Yeah.
the Homes of the Brave program, we can work with different programs and we can use funding from other sources too.
Okay.
If we need to complete other jobs, of course, that's a little more work. But if it's something that somebody needs and they can't find any other way to do it, it's worth the effort to try to help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on. So the American Legion's based in Howell.
Correct.
Is there other offices throughout the county? Pinckney, Heartland, Linden?
So there's other different American Legions, and they all do things differently, obviously, This veteran was a member of our post,
Okay.
and I think it's Hamburg, I think is where he's at.
Whitmore Lake.
But, we just want to take care of everybody. And even if they're not a member of our post, we still try to see how we can help because
We're family.
Yeah, we don't want to make it harder on the veteran. They're already struggling enough as it is.
Yep.
And they're going through a bad time, or financially they don't have it. Why keep dragging them to go? Let me try to figure out how we can make this happen.
Right.
So it's not just out of our post, but every post is different. So I can't say like how it works for the Pickney post or Stockbridge or Leslie or any of these other posts around here.
Okay.
Heartland's got a post, Brighton's got a post, and everybody does it a little bit differently, and they have different budgets or whatever.
Yep.
It's what they put in a budget per year,
Gotcha.
and then I break it down per month of what I'm allowed to use. And I've been lucky last few months. I haven't touched my full amount. I've
Yep.
helped a few veterans out, families and stuff like that, but you know, we obviously don't want to leave no one behind. And I also, with the writers, they have a post-service officer that they have money. So sometimes we work together hand in hand
Yep.
with that post-service officer and myself to figure it out. He might have some veteran that he needs extra from. He say, hey, can you help me out with this?
Right.
And we work together and team up and make sure the veteran's taken care of.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So Habitat only has one in Livingston County. We have an organization in Lansing. There's one in Oakland County. There's one in Washtenaw County. But we are the Habitat for Livingston County, right?
That's it.
And we're located between Howell and Brighton.
On Grand River Avenue.
All right. Just down from the Rollerama. If you've been around for any
Oh,
period of
yeah.
time, you know about Rolleroo
Yeah.
and shooting the duck
funny.
on the opposite side of the street, right? What other services are provided through Habitat out of our Livingston County Habitat for Humanity?
Oh man. Okay, so here we go. So we already talked about the Homes of the Brave program.
Yep.
We kind of touched on the Brush with Kindness program. The Brush with Kindness program is also a critical home repair program, and they work on the hand up, not a handout philosophy, where there's the cost of the job, and based on your income, you pay a portion of that job. For that program, it's AMI based, and we try to serve as many families in need as possible. We also recently learned about the Priority Home Repair Program. That is a program through Habitat Michigan
Okay.
that is financed through HUD funding,
Okay.
and it helps sustain the funds that we have for the critical home repair program. So it's kind of like a Brush with Kindness, but we're able to work with Habitat Michigan for grant funding to be able to get reimbursed almost for that
Right.
job and
Yep.
be able to afford to continue to do jobs as we go, which will help us serve more families. Then we have the Habitat Can Handle It program, where we can install grab bars for free
Okay.
if you're under $55,000 a year income for the family.
Yes.
If you're over $55,000 a year for the family, we can still install grab bars. It's a $75 flat fee for up to 3 grab bars.
Oh, wow.
Then we have the Restore, where you can donate furniture, tools, building supplies, and it's turned into a fantastic home improvement store,
Yes.
where if you're wanting to fix up your house and you don't want to pay Home Depot prices, come on
Right.
by. We might have what you are looking for.
How is that different than Salvation Army or La Casa?
Ours focuses on home improvement stuff. We don't have the clothes. We don't have a lot of the typical thrift store items.
Yep.
And 89.9% of the proceeds all go toward funding our mission.
That's amazing.
So whenever you buy something at the Restore, it's directly helping a family in our community.
That's awesome. And we have a couple of trucks, right? They'll do pickups.
They do pickups. They do. All you have to do is call in, say, hey, I have this. It needs picked up. If you have a couch like me and you don't really have a vehicle to move it, they'll
Right.
come get it for you. We also take large appliances. So
Okay.
washers, dryers, ovens, the things that are really hard to get the landfill to take.
Right.
We'll pick it up for free, and then somebody else can use it. We also have a huge recycling program. So I got lots of programs. I'll give you all the programs.
Yeah, right.
But we have a full staff too, so you're not just dumping it there and then we sell it. It comes in the back. They
Mhm.
may do some refurbishment.
And they make
do
sure everything works before it goes on the floor. So it's not like the thrift store lottery where, hey, I'm buying the thing. I hope it
Right.
works.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
egg cooker doesn't work. What's going on?
Right, exactly. So we make sure everything works in the back. We clean it up. We make it look nice. We do repairs if necessary. And then we put it out as a item that you can take home and
Yeah,
know
use
it's going to work.
yourself. And a big portion of our staff
Mhm.
are volunteers.
Absolutely.
So when you
And we couldn't do it without them either.
yeah, they are amazing. When you get to that point where you're like, man, my life really doesn't have a lot of purpose. Where can I go serve? If you're
Mhm.
not a veteran, you can go into Habitat. If you are a veteran, I'm sure there's other service organizations that you could serve as a veteran, right,
Yep.
Tim?
Yep.
I'm a veteran and I still ended up at Habitat.
Yay! We're happy to have you.
Yeah.
So where would our last couple of podcasts have been like complaining and going after people. I'm really happy you guys came in so we could talk about this and get some
Absolutely.
people in need help. Taryn, if they wanted to reach out, where would they reach out to in order to get some help, either for themselves or maybe somebody that they know who's a
Through the
veteran?
post usually.
Okay.
People call up all the time.
Is there a phone
Stop
number
in there.
at
Yep.
the American Legion in
Yep.
Howell?
Yep.
Do you,
Don't ask me for it.
okay.
There is a phone number, obviously.
But you can walk right in the front door.
You can walk
also.
in there. Usually it's open by 11 a.m. in the morning. Someone might be there at 10, but usually 11 a.m.
Okay.
it's open, and then who knows when it closes, midnight. It's after my bedtime.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't
same.
know how late they're open, but yeah, there's usually like all the barmaids and stuff in there, and there's always other Legion members. There's a display screen up that's got phone number, email, stuff like that. Some people just email in and say, hey, I need help, or, got my phone number from a friend or something like that, and reach out to me that way.
Yep. So then the other part to the American Legion, I think, which a lot of people get confused, right? I live out in Fowlerville, not far from the Legion, and we're going to dinner, and it's, hey, let's go to Gus's, or let's go to Two Fogs, or let's go to Chinese. The American Legion, I can walk in, and my parents always say, they have the best roasted chicken, but I can walk in as a community member. I don't have to be a veteran.
Nope.
And I can sit right down and have dinner, and generally they're very reasonable with their prices.
Yeah, I can tell you this. I think it's too cheap.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, the roasted chicken dinner's once a month. I think it's $15.
Yep.
They do a pizza night once a month. On Thursdays, it's a $5 dinner. They're not making money onto it, but it's to help the community and give it out. And like I said, it's open to the public. You have to be a member for alcohol sales.
Okay.
That's the biggest thing.
Yep.
Now, a lot of people don't realize that they can join the Legion, because if you got a grandfather or great-grandfather or your spouse or something like that,
Yep.
you could join.
Huh.
So I've signed up people and helped them sign up a membership, and they're cheap. Memberships are cheap. I think it's like $40 or $45 a month for the whole year.
Right.
So there's lots of good things that the Legion does, and we always have open events too.
Yeah.
I had a friend ask me about doing karaoke. Guess what? I don't do karaoke, but I know a guy, and
Come on, you can sing a little Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah, maybe, only in the shower. But so at the end of the month,
the next episode?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So at the end of this month on Saturday, they have karaoke night coming in, and I imagine it's going to be pretty full in there,
Might as well.
So we've had it a few months going during the week. We're going to try it out to see how it turns out on Saturday.
Yep.
If it fills up. But we do a lot of different things. We have a picnic for veterans, which is free.
Okay.
There's always just something different going on. This Saturday we have, we're sending off all the young people that's joining the military. So it's a military send off.
Yeah.
And I think that's at 2:00. Don't hold me to the time, but
Yeah.
we have that going on. Sunday we got meat card bingo, and
Yeah.
again, members, that doesn't matter. It's only for being at the bars. We got lots of friends that come in that just want to come in and play for, $25,
Yep.
play bingo and win a meat package. You never know what you're going to win, but it's all like fresh meats
That's
grown
awesome.
local here, you know? So a lot of people
Yeah.
come in for that. I try to get there an hour early so I can sit with my friends and have a $5 or $7 meal for lunch on Sunday.
Right.
But yeah, lots of good things going on there.
So do you need a sponsor to join?
Yes, if you're not a veteran.
Okay.
So a sponsor would be like, you know, grandpa served, you know, dad served,
So
or
my grandfather was a merchant marine.
Yep.
And if I wanted to join, would you sponsor me?
So it would be not a sponsor that way. It would be your grandfather. You'd be coming in as a son of the Legion under your grandfather.
Oh, all right.
And that's, you know, we look up your DD 214s for them, find out, you know, make sure just to verify that they're in the service.
Yep.
Done, over with.
All right.
A lot of people like it, and they come in and they find out like, well, this is awesome. Like, it's welcoming. Like, people are happy and want you to be there, you know? They
Yeah.
do, you know, like I said, there's always so many different things going on. I could list them all off, but Mother's Day, we had a brunch there, a
I saw that.
breakfast.
You guys have a very active Facebook page.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
It's a lot going on, and you could miss it if you don't follow the Facebook page, all the different events going on. Like I said, there's probably at least 3 events a week
Yeah.
going on.
And it's $40 a year?
$40 a year for the auxiliary and Sons of the Legion, I believe. And I think it's $45 for the veteran.
Okay.
But that's for the whole year to be a member. But you don't have to be a member to come and just hang out. But there's other things that the Sons do. You know what I'm saying? Like they're
Yeah.
running the dinners, some of the dinners, they do that to give back. And then they raise money and then they donate it to different organizations too.
Nice.
I mean, it's crazy to see the things that come out of the Legion. We're sponsoring Little League baseball teams and the Howell High School, that fundraiser they do, the seniors do
Yeah.
every year.
Yeah.
You know, sponsoring that.
Yep.
We send high schoolers to Boys and Girls State, you know, teaching them about the government and stuff like that. So
That's
there's always so many good things coming out of this post that most people don't know what's actually going on. They just see a bunch of cars there and like, what's going on, you know?
Right. Right.
But people are always there and they love it there.
Sounds great. Sign me up.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Allison, how would they reach out? Can they walk into Habitat or do they reach out to you directly?
They can walk in, they can call, they can fill
Mm.
out a form on our website that's soon to be improved.
All right.
Right now, there's a critical home repair inquiry button that you can fill out your initial information and I'll give you a call. There's not really an online application system yet, but stay tuned.
We're working on it.
Technology's coming.
Yeah.
It's going to happen this year.
We
Yeah.
have a pretty active. Jake, can you pull up the Habitat website for us? And what's the web address there?
Livingston Habitat.
livingstonhabitat.org. So we have the homepage, the programs. If you click on the programs, there is where you could make application, right, Allison?
Right at the bottom, critical home repair inquiry form.
That's awesome. That makes it pretty easy. And then also, if somebody's in the community and they want to give towards these programs, we have a donate program.
Mhm.
And again, it's just a button. Right on. You could donate by credit card, probably by check.
Easy as that.
Easy as that.
You-
And then we have the gala every year. Don't forget
We
that.
do. We do. And we have a run coming up.
Yes, in Pinckney.
Yes.
Right.
It's called the Halfway to Hell Run. There's a couple different spots on the website that you can find that too.
Okay.
It's going to be lots of fun. And it's right around Food Truck Friday in Pinckney. So you
Oh,
go
nice.
run and you work off the calories and then you
Mm.
can go find a place to replace them.
Very
Halfway to
cool.
hell.
It's going to be delicious.
Is there ice cream?
Of course.
Halfway to hell?
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to cool off when you're done.
Yeah, right. So I think you also have the Legion, don't you?
Mhm.
Let's pull that up.
So here's the Legion phone number
5462534.
and their email.
howamericanlegion@gmail.com. What kind of tabs do we have? Oh, they also have a donate to the post with a QR code.
You're showing me new stuff here because this is our new website that just got launched.
Nice.
So,
Hey.
If you hit the calendar, Jake, Is it hot yet? There we go. There's all the stuff. So what's on the we got fish and chips for Friday. Looks like every Friday's fish and chips, and
Yep.
I've heard great thing about the fish and
It's
chips as
amazing.
well.
I like the shrimp.
Oh, yeah.
Walleye's good. I mean, the fish is good too, but
Yep. Tuesday nights for that broasted chicken. But you can just jump right on the website and get the menu for the calendar, huh?
yeah.
So services, Jake, if we hit services, these are the people that we're serving. Livingston County Veteran Services, AMVETS. What's AMVETS?
A bunch of old guys that are it's slowly going away. Sorry to say
Okay.
it that way, but
Yeah,
I mean it's
but they're still serving. They're veterans.
still there. We still work with them. I think there's one AMVETS left in the county, I
Okay.
believe.
Papa Don?
Yeah, he's with all that stuff. You know
Okay.
that.
Yep.
But yeah.
And then veteran burial benefits. If you're a veteran, are you familiar with that?
I'm not too familiar with it. I work with the Livingston County Veteran Service Office a lot.
Okay.
Ramon Baca's the director over there,
All right.
and he's kind of on speed dial. So when I have questions and trying to figure out how to help somebody, I'm like, hey, I got this spouse of a veteran or whatever. How can you help out? And he's done amazing work. He helped me a few months ago. One of my buddies passed away 2 years ago. He didn't have a headstone on his grave.
Ooh.
And I went in and I said, Ramon, we got to fix this. He's in Alabama, but can you help me look up to see where his headstone is? There's no grave marker there or anything. And
Yeah.
would you know, by the end of the week,
He had
it was
set.
there.
No.
And we're
kidding.
states away.
Wow.
States away. They end up tracking down where the headstone was.
Supposed to be.
Yeah, it was in a storage unit, and found out, and the headstone was placed within the week.
Wow.
I was crazy.
That's
but-
awesome.
Yeah, they're good people over there, and they really care, and they want to help out. Not everybody's a veteran in there, but half of them, I believe, are veterans
Yeah.
or veteran family.
Right. Well, that's okay as long as they're helping people. Well, I really appreciate you guys coming in and doing this for us today, and I hope that the people that we reach this video with have an opportunity to be educated on where they'd reach out, who they'd reach out to, and they would have a serving heart like you guys do to help people within our community, whether they're a veteran or not a veteran. So thank you very much for coming in today.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You're welcome.